Hey everyone, Will here along with McQuade, demoing the fantastic Strymon Deco today. Strymon is a company that really sets the bar as far as pedalboard effects go these days, and this Deco is absolutely no exception. It's called their tape saturation and double tracker. And like most Strymon pedals, or a lot of Strymon pedals, it's sort of a two-sided effect. So we'll zero everything out here, give you a taste of what our clean sounds like. Alright, so turning on the tape saturation, Strymon calls this a always on kind of effect, meaning that you can sort of just put it at the end of your signal chain, leave it there, leave it on, and it'll act very transparently. So what the tape saturation is meant to do is sound just like an old tape might. So it adds that really nice saturation, that really nice compression, and it's varied as well. So if we turn the dial sort of all the way in the sort of middle parts here, you're looking at sort of light compression and saturation. It sounds a little bit like this. So very transparent. As you move closer to the kind of 12 o'clock range, you're sort of looking at pushing the limits of the tape machine, the theoretical tape machine. So you can hear that kind of beefed up sound and that really nice saturation. But the really cool thing is as you start to continue past the 12 o'clock range and continue to push the limits of this tape machine, you get some really, really amazing sounds and really nice transparent overdrive. So what I really like to do is when I'm playing with this pedal, I kind of leave it around the 12 to 1 o'clock kind of range, and that just gives you a really nice, heavily saturated, but still very transparent sound. And if you do want that overdrive, kick it on and you won't be disappointed. You also have a volume control, so it can act as a boost as well if you wanted to. The second half of this pedal is really sort of one of the features of this pedal is the double tracker. So the double track is essentially a tape delay, and what we're working with here when we turn it on is these three knobs here. So the blend, well, something really quick about tape delays, you've got your reference deck and you've got your lag deck. Your reference deck is sort of your control. It remains fairly constant, and your lag deck can be thought of as the wet signal. So the blend all the way to the left is just your reference deck, meaning you're basically just getting your dry signal. All the way to your right is just your lag deck, so you're just getting your wet signal. If you put it right in the middle here, it's a nice blend of the two, and I'll probably keep it there just because for me, that's what I found to be the most usable and the most transparent kind of sound. We've got our lag time. Lag time is really cool. Just like the saturation dial, it has multiple features as well. So starting off all the way to the left, we've got this really nice kind of tape flange. So we can hear both the control, the dry and the wet signal coming through there. As you move sort of further up here, we're moving into phase. So up around the 12 to 1 o'clock, we've got our phase selector. And this sort of gives us a really nice classic phase sound. Again, very transparent. As we move further along here, we're getting into our slapback, which is a classic analog tape slapback. It sounds fantastic, very, very usable once again. So fantastic little slapback delay. And finally, as we move closer to the fringes of the lag time dial, we're getting into the real nice tape delays. really drawn out, but still within the bounds of what we might consider to be an analog tape delay. You're not getting any crazy, hundreds and hundreds of milliseconds of delay here. We're still keeping it fairly tame. The Wobble, which is this button right here, that's really cool. It's a dial that allows you to control random modulation. So turned all the way to the right, you're getting a lot of that, and turned all the way to the left, you're getting not very much. So it's meant to sort of simulate the idea of having an engineer sitting there with you randomly adding in modulation. I'll set it all the way to the right here to demo this for you, just so you can get an idea. So you can really hear a lot of that coming through. Finally, we've got our little switch in the middle here, last but not least, because it's definitely an important feature. All the way, or what I've got it set at right now is bounce, but at the very top here, sum, meaning that what I mentioned before, your reference and your lag decks are in phase, so normal, which sounds a little bit like this. So not a lot of tricks being played with your ears there. Invert, your lag deck has been phase reversed, so you're getting a little bit of kind of sparkly kind of sounds. Finally, bounce, which is what I had set at for the majority of this video, is really cool. It basically inverts the left channel of the lag deck and ping-pongs it back and forth in stereo. When we have it set in mono like we do here through this matchless, you get this cool ping-pong effect. When you have it set in stereo, you can really hear the back and forth a lot better. And of course, you have your left and right stereo outputs on the back of this pedal, as with a lot of Strymon gear. It's a fantastic pedal. Come on by and check it out. Videos really don't do it justice. You really have to sit down with this one and give it a try. Thanks very much, and we'll see you soon.